I'm back. Wow, what a day. Happy Mother's Day. If your mom is no longer with us, like mine is, I'll be your mama today. Don't worry about it. At least we get through this stuff together, okay? So I'm here for you guys. Man, today, Mother's Day is the busiest day ever at my work, so it was pretty crazy. Luckily, I was on a role that was pretty simple, so I was chill. The mom? Hi, Anya. I am very tired though, so I don't know how long I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best to go as long as I can. Yeah, and today is the last day of my streamathon, my whole week of streaming to apologize. I'm gonna try to be streaming more in general, but yeah, not a week straight, but I'm gonna be streaming more often. Because now at least I know I can definitely do it after work and still be, like, energetic, still can get through it. So, but anyways, without further ado. Oh yeah, also, my newest follower and newest subscriber thing apparently hasn't worked since I switched to OBS. So, I'll figure that out eventually. But apologies for that, it is not accurate or updated. Anyways, we were in the middle of a very long scene. They just killed my freaking Iliad Berserker, and that was disappointing. And now this dude shows up. Which means that Caster probably didn't kill Kotomine. We know from the first game that Kotomine is Lancer's master, so...
Lancer!
I quickly concentrate and connect my magic circuit. He's certainly Lancer. He spared my heart on that night 10 days ago. I can't let it happen again. I have to let Red escape before he attacks.
Shiro, 離れて。あいつは私が引きつけるから、その間にあんたは2階に。
トサカ、走れ！あいつは俺が食い止める。トサカは一旦外に。
Let them both saying the same thing.
ちょっと待った。あんた、自分を大切にしろってさっきの話、全然聞いてなかったみたいね。
She lowers the and she pointed at Lancer and points at me. But I have objections as well.
バカ言うな。忠告は聞かないってちゃんと断っただろう。殴り合いはこっちの役目だ。あいつとは2度目だし、ここはトサカより俺の方が向いている。
そんなわけないじゃない。相手は歩兵よ。飛び道具がない相手に飛び道具である私が逃げてどうすんのよ。
だからこそだろう。懐に入られたらおしまいってわからないか。いいからトサカは遠くから援護してくれればいいんだよ。
バカ、援護なんてできるか。あいにくそんな器用な魔術なんて知らないわよ。やるならあんたごと吹っ飛ばすに決まってんじゃない。
自分の壊し屋っぷりを開き直るな。だいたいどうしてそう何でもかんでも派手めでいこうってんだお前は。たまにはもっとつつましいことやってみろ。キャスターがトサカはいらないもんって言ったのあんまり無視できないぞ、ほんと。
Hi Ivan, how are you? I can't believe they're just arguing right in front of an enemy. Like, they're just so dumb. Yeah, what the fuck? I can understand Caster not wanting you now. Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are, Shiro? Like, what the fuck? And we argue for a few minutes. When we begin to tire and wonder how this got started. I notice that Lancer is watching us with a smile.
あ、もう終わりか？別に急がねえから最後まで済ましちまいな。相手への不満はとことん吐き出しといた方がいいぞ。
I cough and glare back at him. Take a half step forward and Ren's right behind me. Man, we should have done so from the start.
ああ、待て待て。せっかく同意を得たところ悪いが、こっちに戦う気はない。見るに見かねてな。少しばかり手助けしてやろうと出しゃばりに来たわけだ。
I'm doing okay, just chilling. Oh, cool. Hold on. What did you just say? I mean, I kind of saw this coming. I really didn't think we were gonna fight.
聞き違いかしら。今、手助けをするって聞こえたけど。
なんだ、わかりづらいか？なら言い直すか。お前たち二人だけではキャスターたちには太刀打ちできん。できんだろうから俺が手を貸してやると言ったんだ。
Mom, please help me with my paper. What kind of paper is it? I devoured Mr. Krabs at Red Lobster. Oh. How dare you, that poor crab. I think it's so cruel how, like, they kill lobsters and stuff. Like, you can't kill it before you cook it. I don't know. See, it's so cruel to me. I'm stunned. But Rin suddenly grasps the situation.
そう。本当に出しゃばりね、ランサー。聞くけど、それはあなたのアイデア？
いや、俺のマスターからの指示だ。キャスターたちがああなっちまった以上、一人きりの身としては協力者が欲しいんだと。
まっとうな理由ね。けど、それなら私たちよりもっと頼りがいのあるやつがいるでしょ。
She's talking about Shinji and Gilgamesh? Seems Rin's trying to figure out if Lancer knows about them.
いや、あれはダメだ。とてもじゃないが性に合わん。戦力的には申し分ないが、いちいち背中の心配をするのも面倒だろう。
正しい選択ね、ランサー。けど、それもあなたのマスターの指示ってわけ？
You have to cook it alive because there's bacteria that starts growing immediately when crabs or lobsters die. 5 ads, rip. Is that true? Because, like, we serve seafood at my work, and, like, we only served the lobster tail, and it was frozen. And I'm pretty sure I've seen our crab. All our crab is frozen beforehand, so it's obviously dead. So I don't know if that's true. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time. I don't really know much about seafood because I don't eat it. So I don't know. I still think it's cruel. I still would rather people not eat it if that was the case. But I can't control other people.
あんたらを選んだのは俺の趣味だ。一度面識がある分話が早いだろう。
He speaks plainly. Seems that farting Archer and driving his lance through my heart are the same as becoming acquaintances in his mind.
待て、ランサー。俺はお前に2度も殺されかかった。だっていうのに、お前の言葉を信用すると思っているのか？
思っているさ。お前の参謀はさっぱりとしたいい女だからな。そんな女が手を貸すってんだから、お前だって物好きなお人よしなんだろ。
I frown. I'm troubled that Rin's nodding at our enemy's words.
そういうわけだ。だから協力できるって思ったのさ。ああ、言っておくが、お前たちがじゃない。お前たちなら協力してやっていいとこの俺が思ったんだ。
I can't understand the difference.
大した自信ね。協力しようって持ちかけておいて、選ぶのはそっちってこと？
Welcome back, Ivan. I was just saying I don't know if that's true because at our work we serve seafood, and for one we only serve lobster tails, not the rest of the lobster. And then we also serve like crab, but it's frozen first. So I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I guess unless they kill it, then freeze it. But I don't know if that's the case. Either way, I still think it's cruel, so I'd rather people just not eat it. I don't know though.
初見からあんたのことは気に入ってたんだぜ。
Hey, back off our girl. The fuck?
美人で強情で肝が座っていると来ている。
Touch my woman.
女をマスターにするんならな。
I mean,
あん
he's
たみたいな
right.
のがいい。
He's right. I can't deny that he's right, but also she's mine. Who the hell do you think you are? Lancer looks at Rin with cool eyes. Like, back the fuck off, bro. Back the fuck off. Yeah, exactly. Shiro, let's fucking get this man. I don't like him for some reason. Well, duh.
いいわ。私は賛成。けどまだ決定じゃない。エミヤ君が信用できないって言うなら、この話はなかったことにするけど。
だそうだ。どうする小僧。お前、器を試されてるぞ。
My character. Lancer looks at me, trying to suppress his laughter. I'm a big Shiro defender now after seeing what Shiki did in Tsukihime, so I'm a ride or die for Shiro right now, so I don't fuck with people who come at him like that. Like, who do you think you are? We have to accept his offer. Even if he's an enemy, he's still right. Ren and I can't beat Caster, but we might have a chance if he's with us, but...
分かった。お前の言い分は信じる。けど条件付きだ。キャスターを倒すために手を貸してもらうし、俺たちもお前を信用する。その代わり。
その代わりなんだ？俺のマスターを教えろってか？
違う。仲間だからって気安く遠坂には近寄るな。
Period, Shiro. Period, Shiro. You knew it. You know what's going on. That's right. Yeah, we can work together. Just stay the fuck away from my girl. Like, yes, Shiro. Defend your woman. Defend your woman. Yes. Yes. Look at his face. He's so mad. Yeah, that's right, bitch. You want to work with us? Get the fuck off my girl. The air freezes. Lancer is speechless like he's been sucker punched. That's motherfucking right.
なるほどなるほど。そりゃそうだ。俺のマスターなんぞよりそっちの方が何倍も重要だよな、坊主。
Okay, he's obviously making fun of us, but like... He starts laughing hard.
なんだよ、悪いか。言っとくけど、遠坂はやらないからな。
まさか悪くなんかね。むしろ見直したところだ。いや、いいね、お嬢ちゃん。坊主、あんたにぞっこんじゃないか。
何言ってんのよ、あんた。私とシロはそんなんじゃないわよ。そう、私たちはただの協力関係なんだから。
そうか？
I like Lancer.
なんかムカつくわね、あんた。何よ、その見透かしたような顔は。ほら、シロもなんか言いなさいよ。私たちはただの協力関係だって。なんか言いなさいよ、バカ。これじゃ本当に私たちが付き合ってるって。
Well, I love you, my little lady.
だから本当も何もとっくに出来上がってんだよ、お前たち。傍から見てる俺でさえ分かるのに当の本人たちがごまかしてるだな。
Lancer makes a sympathetic gesture.
もう遠坂が大変なのはもう分かってるから。
Dismisses sympathy with a sour look.
ほう、そりゃ頼もしい。じゃあ俺もそれなりに気を使って嬢ちゃん。だがまあからかうと面白い嬢ちゃんなんだな。道中楽しませてはもらうぜ。
分かった。その線でいこう。キャスターを倒すまであんたの力を借りる。
決まりだな。じゃあまあとりあえず握手と。
This is ridiculous. Lancer walks to me unarmed and shakes my hand. There are worrying factors, but we're able to obtain a reliable ally. All that's left is...
このかったまきた。いいわよ。あんたたちなんてこっちから願い下げよう。こうなったら私一人でキャスターをとっちめるんだから。
Oh my god. How could I calm her down? Lol? We walk through the dark forest. Although we don't know his intentions, having his help means we don't need to stay at the castle anymore. Lancer must have taken a liking to Ren as he keeps messing with her and getting hit by her.
ちょっと、あんたね、ちゃんと自分のマスターがいるんでしょ？キャスターを倒したら敵同士になるんだし、話なんかしてもしょうがないでしょ？
なんだ、敵になるからって話はなしか？見かけによらず余裕がないんだな。相手が敵であろうと気が合うなら膝交えて語り明かすってのが情だろうに。
いつの時代の人間よ。そういうね、明日には殺すけど今日は親友だなんてのは今時流行らないの。は
あ、そりゃまたつまんねえ世の中になったもんだ。
Lester does not learn his lesson. I think they've been repeating the same kind of conversation for a while now.
それよりランサー、自分の役割きちっと。
ああ、梅雨払いは任せておけ。お前たち二人でキャスターとそのマスターと戦うんだろ。俺の役目はアーチャーの相手だ。最悪セーバーもどうにかしなくちゃならんが、まあ抑えるだけなら問題ない。
You speak subjectively. He isn't even scared of fighting Saber and Archer at the same time. Oh yeah, Saber commented on him when we were training at the dojo. She said Lancer is best when it comes to surviving. She praised him, saying that with his excellent agility and great experience, Lancer would be impregnable, while if he went into defense, he must have fought many battles from disadvantageous positions when he was alive. This man ran through fatal battles like a panther and lived on.
それはいいけどな。敵はアーチャーとセイバーだけじゃない。
ああ、そりゃやべえな。あの野郎は苦手だ。できれば1対1でもやり合いたかねえ。アサシンは教会には現れない。
どうしてそう断言できるのよ。キャスターが竜道寺に戻らないなら門番としてアサシンだって呼び戻すんじゃない？
いや、アサシンはキャスターが呼び出したサーバントだが、それゆえに制約がある。奴はあの場所そのものに呼び出された英霊だ。あれはキャスターがマスターに黙って独断で召喚したサーバントだ。マスターが教会にいる以上は隠し通すし、おいそれと竜道寺を手放すこともできまい。
竜道寺を手放せない。それってつまり
聖杯の召喚場所があの山だからだろうな。知っているか？聖杯戦争は今回で5回目だが、聖杯が呼び出される土地は4カ所ある。そのうちの一つが竜道寺であり、教会でもあるわけだ。ちなみに3回目の召喚場所は教会だったらしい。4回目はどこぞの平地だったそうだ。
へえ、戦ってれば幸せ。
単にマスターが小難しいやつなだけだ。お前たちの事情に関心があるわけじゃない。
けどそっか。じゃあ今回の召喚場所って1回目と同じ場所に戻ったってことなのね。
She starts to ponder. Lancer watches her with delight and walks on in the dark forest. The date's already changed. The day should be dawning by the time we get out of this forest. I mentally prepare myself as I walk. We'll fight Castor again in a few hours. I won't hesitate, even if that girl would have turned into our enemy by then. We'll defeat Castor. I'll have to tell myself that it is the most important thing right now. We head to the battlefield. No matter what might be awaiting us at the church at daybreak, we can't stop now. Status screen updated. And what did it update to exactly? That is the question. Probably Lancer, right? No? What the heck got... What got... Okay, I don't know what updated then. Where are relationships at? Huh. Huh! Huh! She's so cute. Is she like smoking a cigarette in this? What is that line? I love how these are just like dumb chibi arts and the rest are like full models. It's so silly. Damn, Ilya died. That's so sad. For that, there's just one more conversation, just as they exit the forest when the skies begin to lighten up. Before they go to the church, she informs them of the fact that she is kept hidden.
今のうちに言っておくけど、シローが返してくれたペンダントね。
She doesn't tell what that means, and he doesn't inquire about it. Because such matters are unnecessary when they are about to face their greatest enemy, Castor. The one and only pendant, the one he found in her room and returned to her, the one he found on that night and put onto his desk. Now is not the time to ask about the
言ってお
contradiction.
かなくちゃいけないのはそれ。シローが私の部屋で見つけたペンダントってあーちゃんに返してもらったものなんだ。私はてっきりあいつが拾ってきてくれたものだと思ってたけど。
The decisive battle's near. The tall church can be seen in the horizon. People call the scene where Gilgamesh rips Ilya's heart out the Dr. Gil scene. Wait, cause like a doctor would take out a heart? Ren says she wants to confirm one last time. Our roles are already set. Lancer will draw Archer and Saber away from Castor. We'll use that opening to attack Castor. Lancer asked ironically if we'd be able to beat her by ourselves to that.
まあね。私とキャスターを1対1にしてもらえれば、まず裏をかけると思う。
Ren answers with confidence. I don't know what she means by outwitting her. Sorry, let me check something really quick. She didn't tell us what even when we asked, so it must be a plan that will have a lower success if we know about it. Kind of, but there's an end in the anime where they reverse the scene. Oh, I see. So he puts the heart back in. That's okay, that makes more sense. With all my might, I will keep Kazuki from protecting Castor. If I need them, I'll project his swords as many times as necessary. Close my eyes and dive inside myself. The magic circuit inside me is stable. Magic beyond one's ability will destroy the Castor. Half my body became numb the first time. It was easy and nothing happened to me the second time. Don't guarantee the third will be the same, but I don't think it's a problem to project his swords. My body's stable. The magic circuit that was hard to even construct is easily activated now. It's like there's a fake nerve behind my real nerves, and they are reversible with the push of a button. I'm trying to convince myself that's because I've gotten used to it. I can easily prepare the swords. Projection has become my primary weapon. It's a big improvement over 10 days. It's not only my magic, my sword technique has improved as well. The reason behind it, and I try not to think about the reason. It's more important to beat Castor and take back Saber. Asking myself stupid questions can come after the battle. The headache gets stronger as I near the church. Just like when I was looking for Ren, but I avoid thinking about that. The morning light is gray. The sun is blocked off by clouds, obscuring the dawn's brightness. The sky above is gloomy. Sky is more gray than black, and it reminds me of that time 10 years ago. It should rain soon. An impure gray sky. Beneath it stands that man.
君のことだ。必ず来ると思っていた。
He stares at her with cool eyes. Ren doesn't say anything and stares back at him.
それで、用意した策は何だ？
ああ、とりあえず、てめえの相手は。
驚いたな。私を失い、数日と経たずに新しいサーバントと契約したか。やれやれ。私もそうだが、君の移り気もなかなかのものだ。これ。
構わないわ、シロ。あいつの挑発になんか乗らないで。
She stops, but he's still staring at Archer. It's obvious looking at her face. She knows he's baiting her, but his words still hurt.
前から気に食わねえ野郎だと思っていたが、てめえ、少年から腐っているようだな。
ほう。裏切りは勘に触るか、ランサー。
Oh god,
自
Grey
分
Day
が裏切
sounds
られ
so
たわけでもない
good.
のに、律儀なことだ。
The Californian sun is oppressive. Temmie? Wait, you're in California, Strange? What the heck? Also, hi, how are you?
別にお嬢ちゃんに肩入れする気はねえよ。
In the desert? Wait, no, I'm saying that because I live in California. So I was like, how did I not know this whole time you live in the same state as me? That's wild. I'm in California too, with Central Coast. What the fuck? I didn't know there were so many Californians in here. What the heck? I live in the valley. Probably right next to Ivan. Oh.
単にてめえみたいなサーバントがいるってことが気に食わねえだけだ。
英雄の誇りか。まったく。どいつもこいつも同じようなことばかりを口にする。あのキャスターでさえそんなくだらないものを持っていてな。死した身で今さら何の栄誉を守るというのだ。正直私には君たちの考えが理解できぬ。
Seems like I'm the only Asian here. Well, Asian people can live in California. So, but if you mean like you're the only one from Asia, probably in the chat currently, yes.
ああ、しなくていいぜ。考える手間を省いてやる。
Yeah, from. Oh yeah, yeah. Damn, Lancer's getting mad. There's no need for more words. No more need for words, whatever. All that remains the intent to kill, with Lancer's sharp and Archer's calm. They're about 10 meters apart. The confrontation of the knights in blue and red is just like that night.
Lancer?
Ren calls out to the blue back.
お前たちは中に行け。こいつをぶっ倒したら俺も行ってやるからよ。
What's my ancestry? Are your ancestors from Lancer's country? Is Lancer from Ireland? Because yes. I don't know much about my mom's side, which is ironic because that side's still living. But yeah, my dad was born in Ireland and got adopted to the US, but it's a closed adoption, so I don't know anything about that side of the family. And he died when I was 2. His adoptive parents died before I was born as well, so I don't really know anything about his side. I don't know what my mom's roots are at all. Some kind of white.
わかってる。けどランサー、アーチャーは。
ああ、手抜いてやる。あいつには土下座してお前に謝ってもらわなくちゃいけねえからな。
Speaks about turning and gritting at Archer. Archer is...
ありがとう。助力に来てくれたのがあなたでよかった。
We go around the two as we head to the church. The guard Archer lets us through unchallenged. No, he has to let us through. He's already confronting Lancer. Lancer will pierce him if he lets us distract him. He can either attack us and leave himself open to Lancer, or he can fight Lancer and let us go. Does it feel right when you wear green? That's the dumbest thing I've ever read, Strange. If he really is guarding this place, the choice should be obvious. Why do people even associate green with Ireland? Is it just because of 4-leaf clovers? That's so weird. I mean, I guess there is green on the flag, but so is orange. No one ever talks about orange in Ireland, huh? What's up with that? Anyway, I'm just kidding, Strange. But no, I don't feel any different wearing any type of color. We run around the courtyard and open the door to the church without hesitation. Ireland looks pretty green on a map. And so does Iceland. But everyone talks about ice there when that's Greenland. It's so dumb how they did that. Why did they do that? Why is Greenland called Greenland when it's ice? And why is Iceland called Iceland when it's green? That doesn't make any sense to me. Unless I'm misremembering and just spreading misinformation right now. I'm gonna blame the British for that. That's so valid. I mean, we could blame pretty much everything on the British up to a certain point.
まったく面倒なことになっちまったな。
何がだランサー。
いや何、あんな顔で礼を言われた日には手抜きもできね
え。Pretty sure they did that intentionally just to fuck with people. Who's they?
そういうの困るだろ。おいそれと主を裏切れない身としちゃ少しばかり眩しいってもんだ。
随分と甘いのだなランサー。君は 隣の芝生は青いという言葉を知っているか？
何言ってやがる。
There is too much media to
なもん
consume.
俺が知ってるわけねえだろうが。
Period, Lancer. You know what? I like Lancer. Archer, you're going in the trash.
悠長にやってる時間はないわ。ランサーがアーチャーと決着をつける前にキャスターを倒すわよ。
Common Rider. Common Rider. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Rider is hot though. I'm just saying. Fallout the show was so good. X-Men 97 is really good. I'm trying to finish Boulder Gates 3, trying to get to Higurashi. I was about to say, if you didn't mention Higurashi and all that strange, I would have literally executed you on the spot.
分かってる。ここから無駄口はなしだ。それと、本当にキャスターを任せていいんだな。
ええ。とことんまで追い詰められるだろうけど、それでも手は出さないで。シローは久月先生をできるだけ引き離してくれればいい。
We go past the main area and head to the door leading to the courtyard. I won't hesitate if Ren says so, but I don't know if it's possible for me to back her up even if she's cornered. My opponent is Kazuki. I won't be able to dodge his attacks if I'm paying attention to Ren. Caster's presence is getting closer. Ryder got writing skill ring A+. Lol. Only for me, not for you men. It's only for the women! Ryder is a lesbian! I'm making her one! Get triggered! I'm sorry. I just kind of went off. I just love women, okay? I get defensive over them. They should be mine, is really what I'm trying to say. The church is filled with her magical energy, as she must not be hiding her powers anymore. I bet she already knows about our raid. My waifu says exactly. He gets it. He gets it.
トレース。オン。
It is so funny. I don't know why Shiro saying the word trace is so funny to me, but every time I hear it, I'm just like, it just is. I just love it. I love it. Oh, it's not in the history yet. Okay. Wait, I can't even repeat stuff in history, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Very comic booty. Why did I say booty? No, I hate that. You said bookie, but I stuttered. I didn't stutter. I just replaced the letter on accident. But I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't know why that happened. I carefully knit together the illusion using 8 steps. Man, imagine if Shiro was actually good at magic. That's crazy. Probably has her mind on other things. No, like, I swear I wasn't even thinking about that. That's why it's so weird. If I was thinking about it, it'd be one thing, right? But I genuinely wasn't. Right? Can you stop? I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, wait. I already read that. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. It's been a long day, guys. I'm getting the hang of it. His swords are in my hands within a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Feel a light headache. Uh-oh. Don't get a headache like Shiki and go crazy, please. I cannot handle that. 2 days in a row, please. Shiro, I don't think you'd ever do something like that, but please. Even though I'm getting used to it, it takes a toll on my body. Projection's damaging my body deeper than I realize. Was it my imagination? I think Ren hung her heads for a second. We go down through the darkness. If Ren dies, I'm rioting. I'm gonna be so mad. We run down the stairs and come out into an open area. And after that, we jump down into the temple like I did before.
あら、飛び降りてくるなんてまるで猿ね。
あら。
何を急いでいるのだか知らないけど、人間なんだから階段ぐらいは使いなさい。
人間。You damn human. We land in the temple. This was supposed to be a surprise attack, but she greets us with composure. What a funny couple, really. I mean, I like Caster. in the sense where I feel really bad about her backstory. I understand why she is the way she is. Is he a daddy? I don't know what you mean by that. He's so stern. I don't know what you mean by a daddy. Do you mean like, is he literally a father? I don't even know. I don't think he's a father. He's, he's a teacher at the school and like related to the nerd dude in our class. Kazuki standing next to Castor. I don't feel any enmity or bloodlust from him. I didn't mean that. I meant like on Twitter, but not much. Lol. I meant like on Twitter. What? Are you? I don't know. Are you mean like? Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. I'm dumb. That's his battle posture. His clear, murderous intent is hiding the scariness of that man. In that regard, he's more like an assassin than the servant assassin. Saber's on top of the altar. She's just like she was 2 days ago. She hangs there, her head bowed. I'm relieved we made it, but on the other hand, I'm worried about why she's so quiet. I think Saber was in pain before. She was shivering and gasping, resisting Castor's magic with all her might. But she's dead silent now. I have a bad feeling. It's great that Assassin's not here, but this bad feeling comes true. We won't get out of here alive.
来たわよ、キャスター。いろいろ考えたんだけど、やっぱりあなたには消えてもらうことにしたわ。目障りだし邪魔だし煩わしいし、何よりその格好が気に食わないのよね。今時紫のローブなんてどこの田舎者よって感じでさ。
She insults Castor, hoping to break her composure. She slowly closes the distance between them as she talks, radiating confidence she probably doesn't feel. Oh my god, she turned into Kendrick. That's funny. I shouldn't be concerned about Saber either. Ren's facing Castor by going counterclockwise, so I walk clockwise. Castor and Kazuki, if we're to separate them, we have to attack them from different sides and isolate our enemies.
見逃してもらった分際で随分と勘違いをしたようね。今時の魔術師は皆こうイノシシ頭なのかしら。
Ren's insults must have worked as Castor's glaring at her. I move while she does so. I move to the other side of Ren to a place where I can attack her from behind. Kazuki watches me in silence. I thought so. No way this man would not notice our trick. Kazuki knows what's going on. That we are trying to isolate our enemies and that Ren has some plan. Even with that in mind, he's letting Castor do as she wishes. It's not that he's controlled by Castor. He's acting of his own free will. But still, his passivity is like that of a puppet. I hate everything about you. A servant skilled in magic as a backup, and a master skilled in hand-to-hand combat. The roles are reversed, and I think their natures are reversed as well. Castor seeks the Holy Grail frantically, while the master protects her without question. It makes me think. What if Castor was the master, and Kazuki was the servant who protected her? Maybe they wouldn't have fallen so low if that were the case. Ren glances at me. It means our positions are perfect. Then the match will be settled when either one of us attacks. Doesn't matter if we get defeated or Ren beats Castor before that. Our fight will end here, right here.
それじゃあ始めましょうか。あなたとの小競り合いもこれで3度目。いい加減ここで型をつけてあげる。
Ren takes a step towards Castor.
大きく出たわね。まさかとは思うけど、本気で私に勝てると思っているの？だとしたら腕比べどころの話じゃないわ。今回も見逃してあげるから、まずその少年を直してらっしゃいな。
そんなの勝てるに決まってるじゃない。だってそうでしょ？あなたみたいな三流魔術師に一流である私が負けるはずないんだもの。
そう。なら仕方がないわ。その増長、厳しくしつける必要があるよね、お嬢さん。
They get ready at the same time. With a few meters between them, they act like mirror images. It's a signal. I attack the defenseless caster. And of course I'm stopped by Kazuki. The ghost-like assassin is in front of me. I can't spare any attention for Caster and Rin's fight. He knows what I intend to do. He will not let me buy time. Letting out the snake that even-cornered saber, Kazuki comes to take my life. Can hold him up for a minute at most. I should be the same for Rin. Fortunately, with our opponents reversed, we had no chance of victory. Close range fighting or magic, we have no way to beat our opponents who surpass us in skill. Looking at the other way, we can at least put up a fight. Rin would be killed in an instant if she fought Kazuki. I'd be killed in an instant if I fought Caster. In contrast, we might not be able to win, but we won't be killed in an instant with this matchup. Someone made a shoujo-like rom-com manga about how Nasu met Takuichi in high school. I feel like I know who these are, but I can't place them. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Is Takuichi... Is that the Danganronpa dude? I don't even know. There's so many people. What are they from again, Ivan? Sorry. So in other words, this battle is not about how to beat one's opponent. Founders of Type Moon, Nasu is the writer and Takuichi is the character artist. Oh. That's funny. Thank you. Instead, this is a contest to see how long we can hold off an opponent with superior skill. And it's me, Archer and him, right? Sorry. Someone wrote a fanfic about the creators. That's silly. I mean, that's standard. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a fanfic about them. Two weapons clash. Twin swords and a lance. The attacks are executed. I'm so sorry, guys. Executed to take their wielders' necks. There's no hesitation in those attacks. Each strike is meant to kill. Even Lancer makes no exceptions. Even though he told Rin, his ally, he'd go easy, that became secondary once the battle starts. It really means that if his lance happens to miss Archer's heart, and if it doesn't kill him instantly, he'll refrain from finishing him off on the spot. Even in that case, his enemy will die in due time, but Lancer just needs to drag him to Rin before that happens. Lancer does not care about what happens after that. The way they met and formed Type Moon is straight out of a rom-com, that's why. What king? I guess, sorry, I don't know if they're both dudes. The red demonic lance invades enemy territory. The lance breaks through Archer's defense each time it is thrust. It's not like that night. Archer cannot block Lancer's attacks now as he could then. It's only natural. This is their second battle. Coming to each other running to school with toast in their mouth. Lancer was under the command spell. The spell is blind. To learn his enemy's strength, his master told Lancer.
お前は全員と戦い。だが倒すな。一度目の相手からは必ず生還しろ。
That was the only order he was given. He has followed such an unreasonable command, and this is his first battle without any binds. Therefore, it cannot be like the last battle. There's nothing binding Lancer, and Archer is now forced to fight the fastest heroic spirit. Period, Lancer, I can't speak. A strained voice escapes Archer's mouth. Even his hawk-like eyes cannot follow Lancer's spear. The lance's movement is a point to start with, and it's a flash of light now. He can't discern the lance coming at him. Even Lancer's movements are becoming invisible now. I think one of them dropped their eraser after school and the other returned it. Oh. Whenever I hear eraser, I think of Odd Taxi. He's been able to block such attacks till now because he had experience with them in a previous battle. He's doing what he can, using his inferiority as a weapon to block Lancer's furious onslaught. He's controlling where the attacks come. The Knight in Red limits the oncoming attacks by leaving fatal openings. Of course, he'll die if he does not dodge the attacks, but if he can choose between instant death and getting slowly cut up, he prefers to risk the instant death. They're both dudes, but the manga turned Nasu into a girl. What? Oh my god, I don't like that manga. What pussies? Scared of gay stuff? Fucking pussies. I want to be the girl just to see what someone turns me into. Oh. Well, turn them both into girls. Like, make it a fucking Yuri. Pussy bitches. Scared of gay people. Fuck ass bitches. Otherwise, it all will have been for nothing. Did you like God Taxi? Yeah, it was a good show. Fortunately, Lancer is still taking Archer lightly. Or rather, he's lost in the joy of battle. They're to keep on assaulting each other like this, he can think of another 30 ways to show an opening. Prediction using the information obtained. Planning using the cultivated battle experience. Those are the nerves of steel, the mind's eye that one opens through training. This is nothing extraordinary. This is the only skill he possesses. It's not innate like Saber's instinct, but it's a simple weapon that anyone can gain through hard work. I keep yawning. Lancer backs off and stops for a bit. I think Lancer's hotter, to be honest. I'm more of a fan of Lancer now than Archer. Archer kind of fucked everything up. He looks the Red Archer over as though dissatisfied. It's obvious who's going to win. Archer has no chance of victory in hand-to-hand combat. It's been obvious from the start. If Archer is an archer like his name states, this can't be a match unless he's shooting from long range. There's a meme in the community that Nasu is a girl due to how little actual info there is on him. Kinoko Nasu is definitely a fake name because it means mushroom eggplant. That's funny. But still, he blocked attacks. He's inferior and should not last a few more blows, but he blocked Lancer's full force attacks. Oh my god, can I stop yawning for God's sake? Is Archer strong or is Lancer going easy on him? He laughs. Archer's a mysterious servant. Can admit that Archer's strong in that regard. It's been a really long day, guys. Like, really. But it is unthinkable for Lancer to be going easy. The first attack was aimed at the neck to chop his head off. The second attack was aimed at the heart to destroy his body. He cannot be going easy. He shouldn't be, but it is certainly true that he wasn't trying to kill Archer. How does one know this sort of fight is serious? Battle between servants is a battle between noble phantasms. The fact that he's fighting Archer without using his is proof that he's going easy on him. That's true. The reason behind it must be the things he heard earlier. That's funny. Good guy, Lancer. Weapons clash harder than before. The two spring apart in a shower of sparks. The full force attack by Lancer is nullified by the full force attack by Archer. They're about 5 meters apart. Right now, kiss. It is a distance Lancer can close in any instant. The spearman in blue murmurs.
貴様、これだけの腕を持っていながらキャスターについたのか。貴様取りんならば、キャスターになぞ遅れは取るまい。
Lancer stops emitting murderous intent, but there's no opening in his stance. At that, Archer smiles a bit. My hero author met Nasu, and Google translated his Twitter post saying, Miss Kinoko Nasu, so that fed into the meme. Is the My Hero author not Japanese? Or does he just translate all of his tweets for his audience. Why did my sound just go out? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna save. I don't understand why the sound just stopped working. I don't know why. Is it... What the hell? Yo, you're right. Sound effects do work. It must just be the scene, I guess. You're right. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, hopefully.
驚いたな。
Okay, that was
何を言い
weird.
出すかと思えば、まだそんなことを口にするのか。
Maybe the sound cut off because this is dramatic. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It was just a weird point for it to pause, which is why I was, like, scared. It was probably just the music ran out and it cut off. I was just scared.
ランサー、
It was crashing.
私は少しでも勝算の高い手段を取っただけだ。リンがどう思うと、私はこれ以外の手段はないと判断した。
He speaks confidently with no sign of guilt. The knight in red shows no regret about betraying his master.
そうかよ。尋ねた俺がバカだったぜ。
Archer agrees. Lancer snorts and slowly raises the tip of his lance.
確かにお前は戦上手だ。そのお前が取った手段ならば、せいぜいうまく立ち回るだろう。だが、それは王道ではない。
Period. You roast him, Lancer. His fighting spirit roars up. Even faced with this, the archer in red still smiles.
ああ、あいにく誇りなどない身だからな。だが、それがどうした？英雄としての名が汚れる？笑わせないでくれよ、ランサー。汚れなど、成果で洗い流せる。
Is this the famous Lancer versus Archer scene? I have no idea. He's so nihilistic. I can't. Like, he's so bitter. It's so obvious that he's just like, he's doing all this because he's so hurt inside. And I get it, but I'm also like, get over yourself.
そんな余分なプライドはな、そこいらの犬にでも食わせてしまえ。
Bitch, you're the dog you're talking about. In an instant, let's fucking go, Lancer. Lancer, let's fucking go. What an edgy boy. I know, he's so edgy. The slightly relaxed atmosphere changes, the air freezes, the magical energy disturbs the order of the world, and the demonic lance that averts cause and effect is raised. His murderous intent is incomparable to his previous ones. That's my fucking guy, dude. That the tension must make it difficult to even breathe.
犬と言ったな、アーチャー。
Oh, maybe he gets triggered by the word dog. Absolute cinema. The blue-armored spearman growls in a voice that could drive the crows from a battlefield.
事実だ、空風林。英雄の誇りなど持っているのなら、今のうちに捨てておけ。
よく言った。ならば、お前が先に行け。
Lancer jumps back a great distance. It's no longer a matter of thrusting his lance. There are over 100 meters between them now. Lancer leapt back to the entrance of the clearing and crouches on all fours like a beast. Oh, period. Archer's senses freeze. Is it fear or awe? Either way, Archer understands right away the meaning of Lancer's retreat. He knows that his enemy's next attack is literally a fatal attack.
ゲイボルクの能力は効いているな、アーチャー。
Cuchulain literally means hound of Chulain. Oh, well, it makes sense why he was like, oh, call me a dog, huh? Let me fucking show you, bitch. Lancer with his limbs on the ground raises his waist. Oh my god, he's like a puppy. I love puppies. Just like a sprinter waiting for the signal gun. Archer has no reply to spare. Yeah, that's right. Talk too much shit, you're gonna get hit, Archer. What the fuck did you expect? God. Man, Archer went from, like, someone I really liked to being so lame. The knight in red throws away... I mean, maybe it'll change, whatever, but currently. The knight in red throws away his swords and immerses himself in his own mind. But will he make it? Lancer's posture. His demonic lance is just like the legend, a noble phantasm to block it. Cannot be anything superficial. I'm gonna be mad if it's gonna be like, ooh, Archer has this super cool ability that he never shows, and he's just gonna win and kill him instantly, and then he's gonna smirk and laugh and walk away. And it's like, ugh.
行くぞ。この一撃。手向けとして受け取るがいい。
Like the way they're setting it up, I really doubt Archer's gonna die here. The Blue Panther runs. I want him to. I want Lancer to do his thing. Even his after image is a blur. Lancer speeds to Archer like a whirlwind. There are 100 meters between them. Lancer's not going to thrust his lance using that whole distance to gain speed. The blue figure crouches. After running 50 meters in an instant, the spearman suddenly leaps up from the ground. His body flies through the air. He holds the demonic lance, said to always pierce the heart once it's thrust over his head. Space distorts, according to the legend. The lance scatters numerous spearheads once it's released. In other words... Gay? Gay? Period. He's an ally. The lance of causality joins with the words to form a tapestry of action. The spearman in blue arches his back as if drawing a bow. Wait. You got a pointy nose in this shot. He smashes down the attack with a roar. This noble phantasm is a throwing attack by nature. A lance that never misses the heart. A cursed noble phantasm that cannot be avoided and will attack the enemy even if it misses. That is Gable, lance of destruction possessed by the hero that never lost in his lifetime. As it is hurled using all of Lancer's magical energy, it can be neither dodged nor blocked. Therefore it's fatal. There's no way for anyone to survive once they are targeted by a demonic lance. But just wait, Archer will find a way. Oh. The bullet approaches. In a split second, the Knight in Ren closes his eyes as if accepting his death.
I am the bone of my sword.
Oh my god. I am the bone of my sword. The Thorn of Light blazes forth, and right before the Thorn of Destruction, the Thorn of Light? Oh, for God's sake. Coming from the heavens strikes Archer.
No. Ah, yes!
Its true name shakes the very air as it was spoken. The lance crashes into a shield. Oh, his ultimate's a shield? Gay bulls versus raw ass. That's so funny. I can't. The lancet. Sorry. The lance of death that penetrates every wall and outmaneuvers any evasion. The lance has been stopped. Oh, who could have seen this coming, guys? Really, who? Radiating a storm of heat, the lance of sure kill is stopped by Archer's noble phantasm. The 7 flower petals appear from empty space and shield Archer from the demonic bullet. Who would know? The shield is Aias, the only shield said to have propelled the javelin of the great hero in the Trojan War. Archers from Greece? There are 7 barriers shaped like flower petals, each layer as strong as a castle wall. It's a boundary-filled phantasm that is said to be invincible against projectile weapons. Their own lance will be defeated by the shield without penetrating even one of the petals. At the very least, Archer doesn't know of a lance that can penetrate it. But Lance of Sure Kill drills through the shield like it's nothing. 6 petals destroyed. Only one remains. The demonic lance reaches the 7th layer that has never been broken. The unstoppable thorn of the demonic lance. In the face of that power. With a roaring spirit, he puts all his magical energy into the phantasm. A Greek shield, but Chinese short swords? That's a great point. I didn't even know his swords were Chinese. And I also think Archer's the knight who knew frickin' Saber, who's King Arthur. So it's like, who knows where the fuck this dude's from? I certainly don't. I don't know who Lancer's true identity is. I don't know if I'll ever know, but... After landing, Lancer glares at the servant in front of him. Archer has wounds all over his body. His raised arm is barely attached. His face is strained in pain, not only from the wounds on the arm, but also from the agony in his head.
驚いたな。アイアスを貫通しうる槍がこの世にあろうとは。
I mean, I'm not surprised at all. It's literally said that, like, the spear cannot be blocked by a wall. And you said, oh, I have a shield that's like a bunch of castle walls. Well, yeah, it's gonna pierce through the walls, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb.
オリジナルのグングニルを上回っている。
The knight in red praises the spearman in blue from the bottom of his heart. I don't want your praise, bitch. But Lancer does not hear him. His strongest attack that made him a hero has been blocked. He is so angry his glare should be able to kill someone. The anger is almost erased by his wonder. This is too strange. It's true that Archer is a mysterious servant. His identity is unknown. He carries twin swords even though he's an archer. And now he shows a shield that can block Lancer's strongest attack. It's absurd. There's no such hero on this planet.
貴様、何者だ？
ただの騎兵だが、君の見立ては間違いではない。
ざれ言を。騎兵が宝具を防ぐほどの盾を持つものか。
What happens when the spear that can pierce anything meets the unbreakable shield? I don't know. I just walk away from the situation. Me personally, I don't even see the result. If a tree falls down in the forest, I'm not gonna know about it, alright?
場合によっては持つだろう。
A contradiction? No. No, actually. It's false.
だが、それもこのざまだ。魔力の大部分を消費したというのに、腕をやられ、アイアスも完全に破壊された。まったく。私が用いる最強の守りだったのだがな。
Lancer only glares at Archer, then...
それより、気づいたかランサー、キャスターめ。存外に苦戦していると見える。
Archer raises both his hands as if in
そうかよ。そうじゃねえかとは思ったけどな。
無論だ。言っただろう。勝率の高い手段だけを取ると。
ふん。とことん気に食わねえ野郎だな、てめ
え。Period. Saying so, Lancer turns his back to Archer. His work is done. His role of keeping Archer busy is meaningless now. There's no more need for him to side with Ren. The spearman in blue starts to walk away and lays down on the grass to wait and see. Oh, status screen updated. Well, what updated? This maybe? Oh, Archer's probably right. What? Why didn't Archer's Noble Phantasm update if we saw it? Oh, whatever. Whatever, game. You say the status updates, you show me no status updates, fine. Whatever. I desperately parry the oncoming fists. That's funny. His fists are live snakes. Even if I barely dodge them, they change their paths to come bite me. So Saber was seriously wounded. She was bitten by his snakes because she had the reflexes to dodge them. But I don't have those reflexes. I can't dodge them. And first of all, I can't even see his fists. I can't dodge them when I can't even see his fists. My shoulder. His fist grazed my left collarbone. It's just like a bush hammer. It feels as if my shoulders are being crushed and I almost dropped my sword. I bear it and parry the fist going for my temple using the sword in my right hand. I desperately retreat. I pitifully retreat while he closes it, not revealing any hints of how he would advance. I shudder at his stance. I won't be able to withstand the next attack. It's miraculous that I was able to parry the attacks until now. Doesn't feel real. I hope that I'd be able to protect myself and buy time for Rin until she defeated Castor, but such hope disappeared after I took the first blow. Kazuki Soichiro took our previous battle to account. I was able to fend him off as he attacked Rin back then, so I thought I'd be able to fend him off again if I had his sword, but in other words, it means I won't be able to do anything without them. He knows that. What he did? Sorry. What he did first in this battle was to try and take the swords away from me. Sword in my right hand is destroyed. The first, strengthened with Castor's magic, fist, shatters my sword with a few blows. Nearly reproduced the short sword. I can't hope for high results with a forced projection and a quickly prepared sword. As a result, the twin swords start to lose their precision. Can't breathe right. I frantically block his fists with the short sword. I just follow the twin swords. I'm copying Archer. Shiro's limbs so far exceed the limits of his body. And there's this headache. Something is scraped away inside of me every time I project something. It's not the sensation of using a magical energy. It feels like my previous magic circuits are disappearing one by one every time I make a sword. I'm almost all out. I might be able to make 2 more. I'll die when my magic energy runs out. But first of all, can I stay alive until my magic energy runs out? Flung away. His right fist, the fist he hasn't been using, was suddenly thrust like a lance. Shielded my chest with my blades. In that instant, my swords are destroyed and the impact pulling me away. Feel something hard on my back. I must have been pushed back about 5 meters. I try to draw a breath and realize I can't. The penetrating impact has numbed my heart. I can't breathe. I can't move. It's only for a few seconds. In the moments it takes my heart to resume its work. Trouble approaches. This is it. This man could kill me if I dropped my guard for only a second. With me like this, he has time to do it 6 times over. I glare at the enemy. Even if my limbs will move, there's something I can do. First of all, I'm not suited for melee combat. Amiyashiro's weapon has always been his magic. But it's not over yet. My role is to keep Kazuki busy. I can't give up without fulfilling my role. The sound didn't come from right in front of me. The image of the sword disappears from my mind. Kazuki, who's approaching to twist off my neck, stops. Something is happening behind him. Happened to Castor with the altar behind her. Ren is also at a disadvantage. No, her burden is greater and she fully understands the difference in her powers. Everyone's getting wrecked. Castor points her finger with a composed expression. This magic is Eero, a plague wind. Castor doesn't need to cast her magic. For a witch that lived in the age of gods, incantations are unnecessary to connect herself with the world. Castor is always surrounded by divine mysteries of ancient lore. For Castor, magic is something she commands. It's just like ordering her guard dog to attack. She nullifies it with her treasure jewel. She does not have the time to cast a spell, and she cannot match Castor with simple magic from the crest. Their skills as magi are far apart as heaven and earth. To bridge the gap, she must use the power she has spent a long time gathering. Yeah, she's talking about her jewels that she has stocked up. Crystallization of magic energy that has stored since she was born as a magus. For this battle, she's prepared to use all 9 jewels remaining from the original 10.
けなげに頑張ること。そんな奥の手があるとは思わなかったわ。
Even though her magic is nullified by pure magical energy, Caster keeps her smile. Caster can continue using magic indefinitely, while the girl must oppose Caster using jewels as amplifiers. The difference between them is self-evident. No matter how many jewels she might have, it cannot be more than 10 or 20. There's no way Caster can be defeated with such a small arsenal. She amplifies the electric charge with the 7th jewel. She has 6 jewels left. With 6 more spells from Caster, her last resort will be exhausted.
あら、綺麗に防ぎ切るのね。本当にけなげ。自分だけ守っていれば石を使い切ることもないでしょうに。
She doesn't react to the giggling voice and takes out another jewel to ready for the next attack. As Caster says, the jewel will not break if she uses it to protect only herself. Jewel should be able to protect her about 3 times, but she can't do that. Caster's magic covers the whole temple once it's cast. Kazuki should be protected by Caster, but he's an exception. She can't nullify her spell before it's completed. Shiro, who's keeping Kazuki busy, will burn and die. Therefore, it's meaningless to project just herself. She can't allow him to die like that, and besides, the whole plan revolves around Shiro keeping him busy.
まだ守りきるつもり？大した信念ですけど。
Caster moves her finger. Makes the first move this time. Her jewels run out, and she'll be killed if she keeps defending. Her magic and her jewels. The magic energy contained in them is the same, so means she can beat Caster if she makes the first move. There's no way to exceed Caster's spellcasting. If Rin is the fastest because she can perform magic directly by releasing the jewels. Caster is also the fastest as she is capable of creating divine mysteries. With one word. There's no first move in their battle. This is merely a clash of power against power. First one to run out of magical energy will die. Drink some green tea. I have water. Then... Just needs to force her way through. 1 second, actually. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Jewels 5, 3, and 4 are released in succession. Moreover, she uses the treasured 4th jewel to add a synergistic effect. Magic is beyond her limits. Can't use magic surpassing your own level. The one who said so is breaking the rule to execute this attack. Attack will destroy not only a temple, but the whole Church if Caster doesn't defend against it. But the witch in purple blocks it like nothing. She not just nullify it, she swallowed all of her magical energy inside her robe. She stands there in astonishment. Behind her she can hear the sound of his defeat. Sounds of breaking sword and his body slamming against the wall. Now she's about to be settled. She has nothing she can do and her body sways. She staggers forward as if overwhelmed by despair.
これで終わり？まだ手持ちの宝石はあるのです。
She has no spirit to answer her. No matter how many jewels she may have, this was her greatest attack. If that attack is useless, she cannot hurt Caster even if she has 100 jewels.
そう。ようやく理解したようね。何をしようが私にはかなわないと。ええ。それだけでもあなたに価値を与えましょう。
Stops her from falling, holding in her nausea with her hand, and glares at Caster.
悔しい？けれどこれが現実よ。遊んであげたとはいえ、あなたはこの私に魔術戦をさせたのだから。
And Castor points at her as if to pronounce her death sentence.
消えなさい。あの坊やが私のマスターに倒されるのは時間の問題。その前に。
Castor slowly whispers her death. At opening, she's been waiting for this.
シュトラク、クローススパイ。
She only needs to say one phrase to release it. She hangs her head and smiles as she murmurs. I doubt my own eyes for a second. Rin and Castor, their battle of magic has ended with Rin's defeat. Rin slowly staggered forward as if asking Castor's forgiveness, and Castor released her magic to finish her off. That instant, Rin nullified the magic. That's fine. Not surprising. Surprise came after that. Rin charged in and attacked Castor. Rin throws herself into Hellfire. Nullifying the magic and using it as cover, she attacks Castor. Castor's surprise is that of a magus. She could not have predicted that a magus defeated in magic would attack with bare hands. I didn't expect it either, so it must be like hearsay for Castor, who's excellent at it. Oh my god, she did. Not just some desperate move. Rin closes in and hits Castor in the chest with a move from Chinese martial arts. Shattering sound. Rin's fist must have been strengthened like Kazuki's as her attack easily penetrates Castor's defense.
魔術師のくせに殴り合いなんて。
ホワイ肉様、今時の魔術師ってのは護身術も必修科目よ。
Rin casts these hands. Fascinated by her combination, Rin drops after the first attack. Putting her hands on the floor, she sinks below Castor's knees. To Castor, relaxing the experience and hand-to-hand combat, it must look like Rin disappeared. She executes a strong sweep. She lashes out her foot with all her might as if to cut off her leg. Her feet sweep from beneath her and Castor lands on her back. But doesn't end. After the sweep, Rin gets up with her back turned to Castor, uses the turning momentum to attack her with her elbow. Take out her ankle. Stopping her turning, Rin punches her with all her weight. Castor's body is knocked away. Taking the punch directly, Castor is smacked into the wall like me. They're back to the wall, she moans dizzily. They're separated. Rin kicks the ground to cover the few meters between them. The match is settled. Castor can't move and her wound seems fatal. That only lasted a moment. The match is decided within 5 seconds after I was smashed into the wall by Kazuki. Castor doesn't have the energy to fight back. Rin runs to Castor with saber-like speed and executes her finishing blow, striking it a few seconds using magic. Rin intended to fight Castor like this from the start. Castor only saw Magus and Rin. Challenged Castor at the magic so she could achieve her one-time surprise attack. And the plan worked. Castor has been deceived and is lost completely. Rin has won the battle, yes.
いや、そこまでだ、父さん。
If not for this man's monstrous ability. If Rin ran to Castor like a hurricane, he ran like the devil's wind. Oh, come on. Fighting style is... I can't read that right now. Bajklan? Rin stops. Kazuki, the one who's in front of me until now, is standing in front of Castor. Rin moves. The instant Rin feels death, jumps back and shields herself. Kazuki's attack that blew me away strikes Rin in the face. She guarded her face with both her arms and jumped back, but she's still sent flying. Rin smashed into the wall opposite me, her arms dangling as if broken.
勝機を逃したな。4度打ち込んで殺せなかったお前の未熟だ。
He speaks plainly, but that's not Rin's fault. The reason she lost her chance is because of me. If I had kept him busy, Rin would have beaten Castor. This is my fault. My weak fighting skills were unable to stand up to Kazuki's ability. Their once-in-a-lifetime opportunity was lost. Caster regains consciousness. Protected by Kazuki, she looks around the temple. This is it. Surprise attack won't work on her anymore. Rin is tired and I can only project 2 more swords. If Caster uses her, the situation will never make it out of here alive.
世辞はいい。今はセーバーを起こせ。甘く見ていい相手ではなさそうだ。
ええ、的確な判断ですわ、マスター。
I think that's what Toast style is in The Last Airbender. How cool. Caster points to the woman on the altar. The visible binding of the curse. And Caster tries to release it.
ああ、それがあと数秒ほど早ければな。
Above me, I hear a soft voice from the stairs leading up. It's Caster that notices the strange event first. Kazuki doesn't notice. It's because Kazuki can't detect magical energy. Caster moves. Above her master, above his head, are floating numerous swords. Oh, Gilgamesh came out of nowhere. She must have figured out that her injuries will prevent her from blocking them with magic. She uses her body to protect her master. That doesn't sound like Gilgamesh, though. The mermaid voice from above says those words. Maybe it doesn't, I just don't remember. Are you okay? My kitty's sneezing. The sounds end. The swords appearing in midair come down on one target and pierce one body. The numerous blades rip and tear the meat, disappear like an illusion. What's left are traces of blood. It, having become a shield of her own free will, she now turns her bloody body to the man behind her. Kazuki's silent. In front of him is the skewered servant. Maybe there's no need to hide it now. The robe is removed from her head, and the woman walks over to her master with a bare face. Do we get to see? Oh my god, we finally could see her! Body's collapsing. With a dying body, she looks up at her master, who has not twitched her brow. Slender figure runs across the expressionless face. Oh, finger. Her voice seems clear. There's no change in Kazuki. He only answers with a simple yes and doesn't even look at her.
よかった。あなたに死なれては困ります。
She looks as if it's fine. No, the woman smiles, knowing what kind of man he is.
でも残念です。やっと望みが見つかったのに。
The fingers running along his cheek fall down. Beginning at her toes, her body's disappearing.
悲嘆することはない。お前の望みは私が代わりに果たすだけだ。
She smiles at the simple answer. She smiles as if seeing a short-lived dream.
それはダメでしょうね。さっきまで叶っていたんですから。
The witch collapses as if going to sleep. The purple robe falls. The robe without its wearer fades and disappears as if following her. Kazuki does not even look at her. His attention is focused on the man above. The knight in red who shouldn't be above me. Oh, it's Archer? Damn, she got cooked the same... Bless you, Tallulah. She got cooked the same way as last time, basically. Oh, that's rough. Wait, Archer can summon a bunch of swords? That don't make no sense. I don't get anything anymore. I get a headache. Not just because I've abused protection. The muttering spell. Spell, he said, smashed my brain with nausea. Trace on. That's what he said. He said the exact words of the spell that shouldn't be used by anyone else but me. Archer comes down the stairs and stands in the temple. Rin is watching him with surprise.
あーちゃ、もしかしたらって
Archer does not answer. He's only watching his enemy Kazuki.
獅子心中の虫か。初めからこれを狙っていたな。アーチャー。
ああ。だがどちらかといえば倒すべきがギリシャの英傑であったのだからな。例え話としてはそちらの方がふさわしい。
Archer shows no guilt even though he's betrayed Castor right in front of us.
そうか。お前のような男を引き込んだキャスターの落ち度だったな。
Kazuki does not change his tone even in front of a betrayer. He still has the will to fight. He's not a magus and he's lost Castor, but he has the will to continue fighting. He readies himself. As Castor is on, Kazuki's strength must have dropped substantially. His snake is still there, but Castor's strengthening that made his fist into steel is gone. But still, Kazuki faces Archer like before.
そうか。続けるというのなら止めはしない。
Archer readies his twin swords. Their duel has begun. Poor Shiro. That alright? Kazuki said he has no interest in the Holy Grail. A master in name only, he merely went along with Castor. And there's no reason for him to fight now that Castor is gone.
待て、どうして続けるんだクズキ。あんたはキャスターの言いなりになってただけだろう。キャスターはもういないんだから。
I glare at them, gritting my teeth against the pain. Kazuki narrows his eyes a bit.
そうだ。戦う理由などない。
なら。
だが、これは私が始めたことだ。それを途中でやめることなどできない。
What a lame reason. You should have been like, well, she was my woman, so I'm gonna do it for her. Like, what? Well, I already started it. That's it. That's all the reason he has. The battle starts. The battle should end in one blow. Even if Kazuki has superhuman fighting abilities, he's fighting a servant. Can't be a match just by being superhuman. Even though this is a call to battle, it's actually just disposal of the loser. The fate of the loser is the battle between master to kill and be killed. What, TT? Come here. What's up, puppy? What's up, princess? Come here. Dude, she was running up to me and then just stopped on top of like a cardboard thingy. What? She just paused as soon as her feet touched it. It was so weird. Hi, TT. One shouldn't fight at all if you can't accept that. But still. I mean, I don't feel like getting involved. And I can choose either one according to the guide, so I think. It's my choice. What's gonna stop? I don't see a point to stopping them. I have no right to stop them. Even if he was Castor's puppet, he didn't stop her. He didn't stop Castor from sucking magic energy out of people, and he even supported it. Even if he's not a magus, Kazuki is a master. To defeat the other masters means killing them. We fought prepared to kill each other. He does not want any help and does not admit defeat. The man in front of me will only stop in death, so how could I, a master, stop them? After a moment's confrontation, Kazuki moves. His fists haven't weakened at all. They reach out like snakes to smash Archer's temple. Archer dodges it by a hair and pierces his chest as if to silence him. Damn, that was quick. There's only silence. Nobody says anything and I have nothing to say in any case. Kazuki died. He was silent till the very end and he died on the path he chose without showing regret or hope. What a weird dude. I have a headache. Is my magic circuit compressing my nerves? Or can I not forgive Archer for killing Kazuki? Or am I pissed at myself for not having the right to say anything to him? I can't tell and my headache only gets worse. Turn around at the sound. With Castor's disappearance, the bonds must have broken. Sabers on the floor in front of the altar. She painfully breathes on the floor. That makes me forget about the headache.
Saber!
or under her. Even the short distance is an annoyance.
シロ
She raises her head. Saber sighs in relief as she sees me run to her and she tackles me with her shoulders and pushes me away. Shifts me forcefully to the side. My body flies for a few meters and lands on the ground. I land on my back. I shake my confused head and look up. At that instant, yeah, it's gonna be Archer, right? I hear steel hitting steel. She put back into her old costume immediately. I know the wife. Saber's there fully armored, and numerous swords lay on the floor right where I was standing before Saber tackled me.
外したか
Like, Archer, you're so weird. Seeing the dress for now. He says in a bored voice, facing Saber. Saber, who can barely keep her body standing, glares at Archer. I don't even need to ask why she's glaring at him. He shot those swords from behind me to kill me. Saber saw that and instantly pushed me away. Ren watches him in astonishment, and Saber readies her sword while breathing heavily. Their situations are different, but they both have wonder in their eyes. Why is Archer trying to kill me when Caster's dead already? The only calm ones are Archer and I. It's not that surprising. We hated each other from the start. We opposed each other, unable to get along. I don't know why, but I just can't approve of him. The reason behind it, if that is really the reason for us not being able to approve each other, it's natural for him to want to kill me. I get up. Saber must have been desperate. She tackled me without holding back, so I can't breathe properly. Just makes me more determined. This is all she could manage when she tackled me with all her might. She doesn't have... What, TT? She doesn't have enough power left in her to even fight me. It's suicidal for her to confront Archer in such a state.
あーちゃん、何のつもり
Rin draws near Archer. It's natural. Archer switched to caster side to attack her by surprise. Now that it's succeeded, there's no reason for him to attack me.
芝居はもう終わりでしょキャスターは倒したんだからもう勝手な真似は許さないわよ
許さないわからないななぜ私が許されなければならないのだ
He's so annoying.
私
はーちゃん
お前との契約は切れている自由になった私が
So
自ら進んだ人間の手下になると思うのか
What are you doing? TT, you're so cute, honey. I'm almost done, okay? Then we can cuddle and you can stop yelling at me. After staring up at the night in astonishment, she grasps in sudden realization.
まさかあーちゃん
私は私の目的のためだけに行動するだがそこにお前がいてはいささか面倒だ
Rin jumps back. She gets away from Archer and tries to run towards me, who's still on my knees, and her movements stop cold. Swarm of swords about 2 meters high. They pierce the ground. Why can he just summon swords? I don't understand him at all. They pierce the ground, drawing a circle and become a circular prison. It's a circle big enough for one person to fit in, and Ren is trapped inside.
ここまで来て邪魔はさせん契約が切れた今お前にかけられた0時の縛りも存在キャスターについた理由はそれだけだあの0時を無効にするためには契約を破棄せねばならなかったから
Turning his back to the imprisoned Ren, Archer starts to walk. Not towards Saber, but me, still on my knees.
やっぱりなんでよあーちゃんあんたまだシロを殺すつもりなの
そう自らの手でそれだけが守護者となり果てた俺の
何
Power returns to Saber's body. She musters her strength and moves between Archer and me.
あーちゃんあなたは
そうだいつか言っていたなセイバー無論だそんなものがあるはずがない 好みを埋めているのは
This is so stupid. He's basically like, oh, well, Shiro reminds me of who I used to be, and I hate who I was, so I'm gonna kill Shiro. Like, dude, get over yourself. Like, oh my god.
俺はね、セイバー、英雄になどならなければよかったんだ。
Well, true that. You're annoying. The aggression fades from Saber. What did she figure out? Her enmity towards him is gone.
そういうことだ。聞いているがいい、騎士王。マスターがいない身で無茶をすればすぐに消えるぞ。もはやエミやシローにはマスターの資格がない。肩入れしたところで。
それはできない。マスターで亡くなったとしても契約は消えない。彼を守り剣になると誓った。聖杯戦争など知らなかった彼はそれでも私の一方的な誓いに応えてくれた。
Oh, Saber, I love you. You're my queen. You're my everything. She readies her invisible sword, but I don't see the usual valor or strength in her stance.
そうか。ならば、偽りの主ともども。
Twin swords appear in his hands. Saber can't even take those swords right now.
バカ！逃げろ、サイバー！
Get up and reach for Saber, but did she do it to get away from my reach? Pulls herself together, kicks the ground, and charges at Archer. The battle ends after a few blows. Saber, the one who overwhelmed Archer before, falls to her knees, unable to stand for a few seconds. Sword isn't even in her hands now. After resisting Caster's command spell for so long, she has no magical energy left. Unable to even breathe, she puts her hands on the floor, desperately trying to hold on her disappearing body together. Oh, I don't want Saber to disappear. What the fuck? Archer, you suck so much. Like, oh my god. Archer raises his swords. The twin swords are swung down onto Saber, and... See, Shiro, this is why you're my guy. You're the first, you're my last, you're my everything, the answer to all my dreams. You're so fucking right, Strange. She's everything. I jump in from the side and stop them using all my might. As you damn should, Shiro. Ready my twin swords, I hold the instantly projected weapons and glare at the Nightingale.
おう。あとしばらくはおとなしくしていると思ったがな。
うるさい。お前が殺したがってるのは俺だろう。
Confront him. We both have twin swords in our hand. Our physiques are different, but our stances are the same in every regard.
人真もそこまで行けば本物だ。だが、お前の体は。
A sneering voice. My limit is near, as he says. The headache doesn't stop, and my magic circuit has its limiter full from all the projection magic. My brain will explode before I get slashed if I fight him, while retaining the image of the twin swords.
前に忠告したな。お前に投影は扱えないと。分不相応の魔術は身を滅ぼす。お前をここまで生かしてきた奇跡の代償。
He charges it.
黙りやがれ!
To that, I frantically move my swords as if slashing my headache away. Swing my arms. My techniques are all a copy of my enemy's. My weapon is copied and my technique is copied. Therefore, I can't match him. I couldn't match him even if I were in top condition. An imitation can get close to the original but never surpass it. I could not match this man from the start. The man told me to drown in my ideals and die. The man said that my life is a false life. I could not object to those words because he was my ideal. Power to make the impossible possible. An existence that saved many people and became a heroic spirit. It was I who wanted to become such a person. So I can't match him. Man in front of me is the end of the road. He's my ideal, becoming strong to save people so. My swords shatter. I was able to block his attacks, but my swords disappear. I can't stay conscious. My body isn't hurt, but my insides are bleeding and about to give out.
納得がいったか。 それがエミヤ四郎の限界だ。無理を積み重ねてきたお前にはふさわしい幕切れだろう。
He raises his sword. As I try to figure out with my days mind if the sword will come down from the right or the left.
告げる。汝の身は我が元に、我が命運は汝の剣に。聖杯のよるべに従い、この断りに従うのなら。
Rin's gallant voice echoes through the temple. I must have caught his attention. The sword slows down a bit, if that's the case. Can dodge even with a body like this. Roll onto the floor and get away. Archer clenches his teeth but looks at Saber instead of pursuing me.
我に従え。ならばこの命運、汝が剣に預けよう。
Rin reaches out to Saber from the prison of swords. Saber runs. Oh, Rin's trying to give Saber her magical energy. You're so big, brain, Rin! Saber runs to her using her last power and.
セイバーの名にかけ誓いを受ける。あなたを我が主として認めよう。リン。
Period! Yes! The girls are girling! I love it! Oh. They're like, okay, we've given you so much shit from Archer that, like, we're gonna give you the girls. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, we're gonna give you the girlies! Contract that should have originally been made. Saber finally obtains a master that's appropriate for her. Violent wind rages. She must have gotten back to her true powers by attaining a true master. Saber's unlike anything she was before. Damn. Oh, I didn't even hit that. I didn't hit this. God damn, my queen. My queens! I'm not the only one that gasped. Even Archer is fascinated. Rising swirls of magical energy and armor that can never be damaged. There seems to be no end to this overwhelming power. Says Saber, the heroic spirit of the sword that's said to be the strongest servant.
もとよりリンと再契約させるつもりだったが、いささか手順が違ってきたか。
He murmurs while looking at Saber. He must not have enough spare to pay attention to me now.
それでどうするセイバー。リンと契約した以上、君は本当にエミヤ四郎とは無関係。
言ったはずです、アーチャー。素人の誓いはなくならないと。
Saber is firm. This is my girl. Should see Saber stats with Rin as her master compared to Shiro. They're like all A++. I don't know what it was before though. I assume they all went up. But I don't know what it was before. Your strength is a D. LOL! Your luck is an E? LOL! You're so bad. You're so bad, Archer. Look how much better Lancer was than you. Archer clucks his tongue and grips his twin swords again.
あなたこそどうするのです、アーチャー。あなたが白を手にかけるというのなら、私は全力でそれを阻む。考え直すのなら今のうちです。今の私を相手にして勝機があるとは思わないでしょう。
Saber's warning is true. Saber would not lose even a berserker now. No matter who he may be, Archer cannot match Saber. He should know that more than anyone, but...
たかだか魔力が戻った程度で、よくもそこまで強気になる。
Archer charges. Their weapons clash. Archer charges in at Saber like a red bull and attacks her with all his might. Saber receives a blow like nothing. Neither the size difference nor Archer's momentum matter. Saber repels his swords without flinching. Archer, the one who attacked, is the one who retreats. He attacked me with all his strength. A blow that should not need to be repeated is... Not only is it blocked, but his body loses balance as well. Archer steps back. There. Saber's swords attack him like surging waves of raging fire. There were B's and C's before? Oh, nice. Archer can only defend against her attacks. Saber's sword will kill him if he tries to counter. Now, first of all, he doesn't have anything to spare for a counterattack. The only resistance Archer is allowed is to block Saber's attack until he runs out of energy. And that should not take long. The magical energy in Saber's sword scrapes away Concho and Fafia with each attack. Twin swords can't take any more, and Archer's arm should be powerless by now. The match is settled rather quickly. Archer falls to one knee, unable to stand against her assault. Saber swings down her sword as if to finish him off. Archer blocks it by crossing his twin swords in front of him. Battle's at an end. Even though he blocks her blow, Archer can't move. Saber's swords will split his head in two if he loses his power on the sword. Puts power into his arm to stop her blow. Sweat forms on his forehead and he's breathing hard. In contrast, Saber's breathing is normal. It's impossible for Archer to beat Saber in hand-to-hand combat.
ここまでです、アーチャー。
It might have been different if you were in perfect condition, but you can't fight with your depleted strength.
先ほど私の身を案じていましたが、それはあなたにも言えることだ。キャスターを倒すためにあれだけの宝具を使った今、魔力は残り少ないはずです。加えて、この世に留まるためのマスターもいない。魔力の供給もままならない。今のあなたに何ができる？
それこそ余計な世話。アーチャーのサーバントにはマスターがおらずとも単独で存在する能力がある。マスターを失ったとしても2日は存命できよう。
バカな。まだそんなことを言うのですか？あなたの望みは聖杯ではなく。
Archer doesn't answer. His cold eyes stare at the troubled Saber.
なんということを。アーチャー、あなたの望みは間違っている。なぜそのような結末を望むのですか？
Will not be saved. Saber bites her lip to stop herself from saying so.
間違えているか。
The muscles on Archer's arms bulge. She looks at Saber once.
それはこちらのセリフだ、セイバー。君こそいつまで間違った望みを抱いている。
He says so with eyes staring far
アー
away.
チャー、
Saber's swords loosen up. Using that opening, he gets up and kicks Saber's with his leg. Even though she's knocked back, she lands gracefully. The situation hasn't changed at all. She's protecting and facing Archer, who has ridden trapped within a cage of swords behind him. Distance between them is 5 meters again.
分かりきっていたことだが。
Twin swords disappear and he confronts Saber unarmed.
アーチャー、剣を捨てたということは戦いを収める気に。
まさか君こそ思い違いはよせ。俺はアーチャーだぞ。もとより剣で戦うものではない。
With those words,
I'm the bone of my soul.
oh my god, so cringe. Begins to spell in a voice I can't hear.
やめろ、アーチャー。私は
セイバー、いつかお前を解き放つ者が現れる。それは今回ではないようだが、おそらくは次もお前と関わるのは私なのだろうよ。
That's not true. We released her last time, dummy. You didn't know that because you're stupid. Stupid idiot.
Unknown to death, unknown to life.
What is this, Umineko? Die the death! His spell echoes through the temple. This is so lame. There is no change. A long spell like that should affect the surroundings. Magic influences the world, but his spell doesn't affect the world, but
だが
instead...
それはあくまで次の話。今の俺の目的は
Oh my god,
エミ
you
やシ
said
ロを
die the
殺す
death
ことだけ
again?
だ。
What's her name? Delanar. I like Delanar.
それを阻むのならば、この世界はお前が相手でも容赦はせん。
He raises his left arm. Does that complete his spell?
Unlimited Blade Works.
Oh my god, the title card, guys. That's crazy. Wow. He clearly speaks out and changes the world. Fire runs. It runs across the floor and looks like a white line. Is the surrounding fire a boundary line? The color of fire fills my vision and paints the temple. After that, my surroundings are replaced by this strange world. Oh, this is the vision we always see of him. Unlimited blade works. I kind of want to pause here. I know I played for almost 2 hours. It's just, it's the busiest day of the year at my work. You know, I'm really tired. So I tried to play as long as I can, and we at least got to this part, you know? I tried to get through a lot of the fight scenes, but it's like 3-hour waits. It's crazy. I know. Oh my god, speaking of, the wait was like, yeah, the wait time today was like 3 hours the whole day, except for like near the end, right? And I tell the guy like, oh, it's gonna be about an hour wait, and he just laughs in my face and walks away. And I'm like, okay, dude, if you think an hour wait is bad on Mother's Day, like, I'm the one who should be laughing. Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, but yeah, it was, thanks for watching, everyone. It was fun as always. I guess we're gonna learn more about Archer now. I mean, I could be misunderstanding him. It could be a different reason why he wants to kill Shiro. I don't know. What did you expect on Mother's Day? I know. I don't get Archer. I don't like his abilities, I mean. I don't understand a lot of it, but, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. Because this game likes to keep a lot of stuff hidden until later. So, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to continue to enjoy playing it. And a Clockwork Nerd. I know. One of you a steampunk little bitch. I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is the end to my week straight of streaming. I did it, guys. I did it every day for a whole week. I'm gonna keep streaming in general. It's just not gonna be every single day. That's a little too much for me. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And yeah, I will be back next time. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. It seems like a lot on a Mother's Day week. Yeah, it was a lot. But I did it. So yeah, have a great night, you guys, or day. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye!